ride. I was gonna have some grand speech of something like, oh, I'm so excited to be here, like everyone else, but I can't believe it. It's so generic, but epic universe. Like everybody, has been waiting forever to get into this park, and we're finally here. This is probably, between this and the Germany trip that's coming out later this year, the day I'm looking forward to most in the theme park this year. And just, I don't know, I'm a little lost for words, but let's go. We're gonna go over to Isle of Berk first, but let's go through the portals. I've got legit chills as I walk through this place. It's kind of hard to describe. I've never experienced anything like this. I know it probably feels like hyperbole, but our first portal. All right, going through the first portal, Isle of Berk. I'm a little dumbfounded. Holy shit, this is... wow. All right, change of plans. We were gonna meet Toothless, but the line's already long as it is. We asked a team member, and they close at 9:45, 15 minutes before park closing, so we're probably gonna get in line right around then. But first up, oh, there's Fire Drill. I've heard that's a really cool ride, but anywho, we're gonna do Hiccup Wing Gliders as our first ride and get that one done, and just, this is so cool. Like, look at the attention to detail. All right, so just finished off with Hiccup's Wing Gliders. So first impression, other than walking through, I gotta say that's one of the best, if not the best, family coaster I've ever done.
That was incredible. It was smooth. It's a great family coaster. It wasn't scary, but there were still a lot of elements of like the films and the characters brought into it. I loved it.
Yeah, the beautiful soundtrack and everything. And just for anyone, I'm gonna be putting spoiler tags where you can skip ahead to down below if you don't want to miss it. But something that surprised me of this one is you get a really cool pre-show where you go through, well, not pre-show, while you're going through, and you go to the workshop where Toothless is trying to put on your wings, and it doesn't go well, and it's such a cool looking animatronic. It looks real. And then later, you calm down a little bit and you go to, I think it was a Gronkle nest.
Gronkle nest.
Yeah, where the eggs are, and you don't make it up the hill. It turns into a swing launch with a show, and it's so cool.
It was incredible. Very well done.
And the music is just a touch, and it's okay. Side note: this is my favorite animated series of all time. Between this and like Into the Spider-Verse and all that, so to see it come to life is just awe-inspiring. It's incredible to see what they've done, and this is just the first thing. We're going to spend so much time in this park. Not sure what we're heading to next, but we're gonna go see and just enjoy. I'm blown away already at this park, and it's not even 11 a.m. so we just done the green side on Stardust Racers, and I'll just flat out say it before. That is the 5th coaster I've been on personally. It's a perfect 10 out of 10. Nothing can improve it. I don't know where I place it just yet. I'll get more rides, and go into a little bit more details in a second. But Aaron, what'd you think? We got back row.
That was pretty good. It was really smooth. I enjoyed the racing concept, although for me personally, it was a little too intense for me to be like turning my head to look at what we were racing. But outside of that, everything was comfortable, smooth, loved the airtime. Overall, a really great ride.
Yeah, no, like I said, just that blew me away. I had high expectations going in. It's by far the best new coaster I've ridden this year, topping out Twisted Timbers, and it's at minimum a top 5 coaster for me. I definitely need more rides on that. Got to get on the yellow side. Off to a real damn good start in this park. I'm so impressed. Bravo, Universal. I'm gonna be saying that all day long. Next portal is going to be Wizarding World. We're going in, it looks like, back to 1920s Paris. We won't be doing Ministry of Magic first. We'll be doing that later since that dies down later in the day. But let's see what this land's like. We were originally going to do the circus show, but that's already filled up. We're about to see if we're going to be making a mistake by going and doing Ministry of Magic. 2-hour wait, like, I mean, it's a major attraction. I'm not too, I've been in long waits, and plus I've heard the queue is really cool. So, whatever, we're just gonna wait. We've made great progress so far, so knocking this out was gonna be great. So, damn it, Universal, taking $10 from me for butterbeer, but you know what? Oh, that's so fantastic. That's why they keep getting away with it. But standing out here in the hot sun, this is extremely refreshing. Just finished with a long wait for Harry Potter and the Battle of Ministry. Ended up being a 2-hour wait. We knew it was going to be one that's going to be a long one, so it was good to knock out. It was a great ride. It kind of feels like for me with Gringotts, where there's a little bit too much screens on it, but still there's some really impressive things. The animatronics are really cool, and then the queue's really cool and everything like that, where you would be going through, and you go through the Flu Network, and then you go through everything like that. I thought it was pretty impressive and everything. Great ride. I don't necessarily think it's worth a 2-hour wait, that's for sure. But like I said, we were happy to knock it out so we have less, we can focus on more later in the day, especially as the park quiets down. Next, we'll be going to get some food at I think it's Oaken Star Tavern, I believe is the name of the place. So it's got great barbecue and everything. So yeah, we'll be heading out there. And I think it's Dark Universe after that. These portals are all incredible. Wow. I just can't wait to come here at night. I bet this place is incredible later. All right, so going on to Monsters Unchained next. I have heard this is one of the best dark rides in the world. have very high expectations for this. Beautiful.
In your hearts, you are right to be afraid.
I am Igor. Look closely. This is a catacombs navigation unit.
You chosen few will witness my greatest discovery yet. Show them.
What's that there?
Lower the lights, quickly. Now. These people are friends. The Dracula experiment is the last piece of the puzzle. And with your help, the world will never see the name Frankenstein the same again. Open the doors!
Don't worry. It's not like your...
Of a delay to get onto Monsters Unchained because we were about a third of the way through the line when it broke down for quite a while, but wow, that is, there are two 10 out of 10 attractions in this park, and that is one of the best dark rides in the world. I would still put something like Rise of the Resistance higher, but it's nipping at its heels. That was... it was, you have to experience it yourself. That was incredible. It blew me away. I have to get on that again. That was spectacular. This park is something else. I definitely can't wait to come back to this land a little bit later when it's dark. I imagine it really comes alive once the sun goes down, but my goodness, what a phenomenal, amazing attraction. Wow. Wow. This park is stunning, amazing. I know I've said that many times, but really just blows me away. I'm not a huge Nintendo fan, but even this is really, really cool. Oh, the very bright world. Wow. Oh, it's so cool. Alright, next one is Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. I have not had the chance to do the Hollywood one run, so this actually will be a new experience for me. About a 75-minute wait, so, you know, it's one of the last major ones we gotta do. Just got finished with Mario Kart, and I went in with pretty low expectations. I heard it was not the best dark ride, but honestly, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. It had a lot of things that really elevated it. But yeah, the AR was really cool, and the attention to detail from Mario Kart and just the way everything looked was fantastic. Once again, bravo Universal. You are knocking everything out of the park. Right now we're entering Donkey Kong Country. I am not optimistic we'll be able to get on Minecart Madness because it's been like a 2.5, 3 hour wait all day long, so maybe if we get lucky near the end of the night, but I just want to come over here and check it out because it looks pretty cool. This land's so over the top, there's so much going on, but you know what, I love it, it's so cool. Made it back to Berk. We're gonna be going and checking out the Untrainable Dragon show, which I'm hoping is pretty spectacular. If it's anything, I'm hoping, I mean, this is a very high bar. If it's anything like Aladdin, a musical spectacular was in California Adventure when they were running that, that was something special. So I'm hoping that they have some cool effects and everything like that, and cool show. But for now, before we get to the show in about half an hour, we're gonna go and wander this amazing looking land.
Sing loud and hit hard. Ah! Bah, 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 bah. I mean, everything I do is phenomenal. Yeah.
We sing, we dance, we drink, we play games, and we place bets on whose houses are going to be left afterwards the next day.
Whew. So yeah, exploring Isle of Berk a little bit more. It's pretty impressive how everything is. I think this might be my favorite land in the park. Went to go see the Untrainable Dragon show. Really cool effects, a little cheesy, but you know what? It was still really cool. I enjoyed doing it. But yeah, there's some, especially when Toothless is flying over you. That's such a cool effect. But we're seeing, because you can get on, it's not that long of a show. I think it was like 15 minutes, maybe 20 at most. But yeah, the sun's starting to set right now, and we're going to start to really enjoy this park. I've heard it thins out quite a bit not too long from now. When it comes to crowds, I mean, Monsters Unchained's already at 15 minutes and Stardust is around 25. So, yeah, I really, this park's been impressive. I had high expectations. It has met them, maybe even possibly exceeded them. Park's coming alive at night. I am excited for the last couple hours here to see what this place looks like now that the sun is going down. This place is even more beautiful than it was during the day. Alright, so just got a night ride on Stardust Racers, and that is one of the best night rides in the world. In fact, I'd put it at number 2, just behind the immaculate The Voyage. That is the best steel night ride I've ever done. That was, magical, just having that right next to you, seeing the other train beautifully lit up. It was, this park is incredible. This park is so good. I'm just blown away. I know, I sound like a broken record. It's just amazing, but right now we're gonna try to really quickly, because we wanted to squeeze in meeting Toothless, we're gonna really quickly try to squeeze over back to Darkmore, because we tried to get over there and Monsters broke down, and now it's a 25-minute wait, so we're hoping to get in. But so let's see if we can squeeze that in really quickly.
Okay, bud. Alright. You for cooperate. We're getting all sorts of extra attention.
And that's gonna be a wrap from Epic Universe. This park, I had massive expectations for this park. It exceeded them. This is amazing. We finished with another ride on Monsters Unchained after getting our night ride on Stardust Racers, and then I got to meet Toothless and Hiccup. It was, I'm not someone who really cares usually too much about meeting a character, but that was the coolest thing. You can feel Hiccup, or excuse me, Toothless breathing, the way you would touch him, just like, or the way you would reach out to him, just like in the film. It was incredibly well done. I will say this, after visiting this park, there's a new king in town. Disney, you have been surpassed. Universal has now taken the mantle as the prime destination in Orlando and potentially the world. I wouldn't put this as my favorite park in the world, but it would be in my top 5. It's just fantastic. And the fact that they have so many areas to expand. What a beautiful park. What an amazing park. And filled with top tier attractions. Some of the best in the world. Amazing. Just, I'm a little speechless just thinking about it. It just was spectacular. But, you know, we got a lot of things going on. Just like always, in the fall, as we gear more into the fall, we'll have some more stuff like with more of the Halloween haunts for Kings Island, going to Holiday World to get some night rides on the Voyage, and of course this December going out to Germany for the Christmas markets and Europa Park and Phantasialand. Battery ended up dying on the GoPro, but as I was saying, Germany's going to be a big finale to the year, so make sure you subscribe to Park Productions to see more awesome videos just like this.